One day, she's all in. The next, radio silence. Cold one-word replies. The woman who once hung on your every word now acts like you're invisible. And you're sitting there, phone in hand, replaying every conversation. Wondering where it all went wrong? Stop right there. Here's the truth they don't tell you. When a woman ignores you, that's not your cue to chase. That's your signal to rise. In this video, we're stripping away the confusion and tapping into something, ancient Stoicism's brutal clarity. You're going to discover why your silence hits harder than any text you could send. Why walking away makes you more attractive than begging for attention. And how choosing yourself over her validation doesn't just protect your dignity, dismantles her entire game. This isn't about revenge. This is about becoming the man she can't afford to lose. She thinks you'll crack. Instead, you'll vanish, come collected, completely unbothered. In that absence, it won't feel empty to her. It'll feel like a storm. Let's get into it. The truth about why she disappears, something most men never realize. When a woman ignores you, it's almost always a test. Sometimes she knows she's doing it. Sometimes it's subconscious. But either way, she's gathering data. She wants to know, does his identity depend on my attention? Will he crumble the moment I pull back? Will he chase me like every other guy who confuses obsession with love? Or will he sit backgrounded, composed, completely unshaken? The Stoics understood something we've forgotten. You don't beg for what's freely given. Marcus Aurelius put it simply. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So what does a man with that kind of strength do when a woman starts ignoring him? Nothing. But here's the twist. That nothing is everything. She's braced for impact, expecting texts, calls, maybe some emotional outburst. Instead, she gets silence. Not angry silence. Not petty silence. Just the quiet of a man who's perfectly fine without her. And that silence, it hits harder than 1,000 messages. Because it proves something she wasn't ready to face. You don't need her. And the moment she realizes that, the power she thought she had, it evaporates. The laws of responding to silence won, detached to dominate Epictetus. Dropped wisdom we still need today. We suffer not from events in our lives, but from our judgment about them. Being ignored only hurts because you're interpreting it as rejection. What if you interpreted it differently? What if you saw it as information? She's showing you exactly who she is, someone who withdraws without communication, without respect, without basic decency. She just removed herself from your life. Let her. You don't need closure when you have clarity. And clarity says, never chase what's trying to leave too. Respect yourself more than you crave her attention every double text, every over-explanation. Every time you beg for validation, you're not winning her back. You're showing her she was right to walk, Seneca said. He who is brave is free. Bravery here isn't about confrontation. It's about choosing your peace over her attention. It's about walking away from the table when respect is no longer being served. And when you do that, when you truly value yourself more than you value her, acknowledgement, the entire dynamic flips. You're no longer reacting. You're reclaiming, and she'll feel that shift. Trust me. 3. Let your absence speak. Don't block her dramatically. Don't post cryptic quotes. Don't announce your exit like you're hosting a press conference. Just go. Let her scroll through her phone and realize you're not there. Let her check your story and wonder why you stopped checking hers. Let her send that hey 2 weeks later and hear nothing back. This isn't about being petty. It's about being powerful. Your silence says everything words never could. I was never trapped. I was always free to leave. For pour everything into yourself, here's what most men get wrong. They treat space as punishment for her. It's not. It's fuel for you. Every ounce of energy you were giving to her, every thought, every worry, every moment spent analyzing her behavior, redirect it. Gym, business, brotherhood, your mind. Use this time to become someone she wouldn't even recognize. Because when you evolve in silence, you return different, stronger, and by then, it won't matter whether she notices, because you'll have built something she can't touch, from weakness to warrior. The modern application, let's be brutally honest. When a woman ignores you, most men fall into one of three traps. The beggar sends messages into the void, asks what's wrong, 50 different ways, offers to fix things he didn't break. The angry man explodes, calls her names, burns bridges because his ego couldn't handle the silence. The pretender posts photos looking happy, quotes about self-love, subtle digs designed to make her jealous. All three scream the same thing. I'm not okay without you, the Stoic man. He does none of this. He simply disappears from her radar, not with drama, not with games, just with the quiet confidence of someone who knows what walks away from peace was never meant to stay. You are not in the business of convincing anyone of your worth. You're in the business of mastering yourself. And when you focus there, when your energy becomes about building rather than chasing, something ironic happens. She feels it. She senses your distance. She sees your growth through glimpses. She realizes you're not waiting. And that realization, it collapses her ego completely. Because what she thought was control was actually just your patience. And now that patience is gone, let her taste the silence. The final move, she ignored you. You didn't break. You didn't chase. You didn't lose yourself. You evolved. Marcus Aurelius said it best. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. So let her play games. Let her seek reactions. Let her test you. You remain what you've always been, a man of quiet fire. Unshakable, mysterious, grounded in something she can't reach. Because in the end, the woman who ignores you is simply revealing what she values. And if it's not you, that's her loss. Walk away. Walk tall. Walk silent and watch the ego that tried to wound you crumble under the weight of your indifference. You're not cold. You're calm. And that calm destroys everything that doesn't deserve you. If this hit home, drop a comment below. I choose me. Subscribe for more truth. And remember, your silence isn't emptiness. It's power.